And thanks for hanging out with me. Tonight I have a photograph that I took just recently actually. It was snowing and there's a little town right around the corner from me called Ivyland, Pennsylvania. A little borough which has some really unique houses. And I just enjoyed the night. There were kids out playing on their sleds, children and adults shoveling. It was so very peaceful. To capture this scene, I'm going to show you what it looked like from the beginning. Here it is. Here's my next step. I made the sky bluer. How did I do that? We'll go over that in a minute. Then I added a white circle moon, which is basically just a brush. Then I put a little yellow over it and a little bit over some windows. And then I added some snow for the effect, because the snow had actually stopped by the time I got there. So, what we've done here is this very first image I took on a tripod with a long exposure. So if we go to our file info, we'll find out how long the exposure actually was. Go to our camera data, and we will find that it was 2 seconds at f4.5, ISO 250. Now I prefer doing longer shutter speeds at low ISOs, especially in the evening. That way your grain quality is still nice and tight. Now a lot of times you'll end up with some noise up here in the sky, just because of the long exposure. So what happens is, I wanted to take that and add another layer. So I just duplicated my layer, go up to Layer, Duplicate, and here's my duplication. And what I did was I took a regular round brush. If we go to our brush over here on our palette, oops, hang on there. And we just take the brush in the overlay mode or color mode, but on this one I did color. I actually used a white brush, made it large enough, and just painted in. And this is actually the result that I got, was this blue. Remember, here's what we had before, kind of brown, and we switched it over to blue. There's other ways you can do this, but this is a real easy one. Then I made an empty layer, which I can use my little turned up corner page down here for an empty layer. We'll put that eyeball on. And I took a white brush and just dotted it twice, once on top of itself. Then I took a slightly yellow brush and put it over top of that, just for a little color effect. And if you look right down here at these windows, I tried just putting a little bit of that same color in a few of the windows upstairs and downstairs, just to brighten it up a little bit. I kind of like the Thomas Kinkade look. This doesn't quite go there, but it gives you the same kind of idea. Then I added my snow. Well, the snow is so easy. A brush up here in my brushes palette, you can find lots of things that are hiding, or you can add if you don't have any. So look in this grouping, see if there's anything that works for you. Make your own snow brushes, or you can download snow brushes from the internet very, very easily. There are some that cost money and some that are free. So here's my finished project. And this is Ivyland at Gow and Twining Roads. Thanks for joining me. This is Katie Did, over and out from Pennsylvania.